This is a poetic challenge that I'm giving to all of you. It's a challenge that asks you guys to be leaders, not only of your own lives and your own education, but to also look out for the next person. Right? I think right now, as you sit here today, it's great that you guys are here, but you can probably think of one or two other people, right, who should have been here today, and for whatever reason couldn't make it. So it's your responsibility as you move through the day to take notes, to take that information, and to bring it back to those other folks. So I'm going to leave you with these words. We are gathered here today to bear witness. To bear witness to the union of two beautiful people. Yes, today is the day that we merge who you are with who you want to be, making the vision and the reality one. An integration, born of communication, and made tangible by your commitment to yourselves. Now, I know some of you might be a little afraid, but don't let cold feet stop you from jumping the broom, from taking the first step, from beginning a journey that will transform your life. Yeah, I know some of you might be a little afraid, but you see, it's my job to show you that better days are coming. Yes, it's my job to be Harriet Tubman-like with my movements and verse. So if I have to steal away just for us to make a way, well, in Star, my hand will be the first one in the cookie jar of self-advocacy. I'll use these sticky fingers to pickpocket the pocket of self-determination. And if I have to grand theft auto the Mercedes-Benz of a quality education, they might as well leave the doors unlocked and the key in the ignition, because I'm going in 60 seconds and ain't nothing, I mean nothing, going to stand in my way. You see, it's my job to unlock doors, unshackle minds, break through glass ceilings, motivate, inspire, and challenge you. I'm here to challenge you. And so, I dare you. I dare you to sit out there in those seats and not feel moved by the testimony of this brave soul who has come before you as an example of excellence. I dare you. I dare you to look into the mirror without imagining. See yourself as yourself, a diamond that might need a little bit of polishing, but whose beauty has always existed. I dare you. I dare you to step, bounce, and move to your own rhythm. Excite minds, and time will redefine the system. I write lines designed to embrace and kiss, plus supercharged like import strapped with nitrous. This is a revolution, a fight for inclusion. Segregation is no solution. Brown versus Ed is how I'm proving we deserve the best. Nothing more and nothing less. Every child is left behind when all we focus on are tests. And so I dare you to judge yourselves by a different standard, to lift as you climb, and to fight like gladiators to become master and commander of your own beautiful minds. But above all else, I dare you to dream. Dare to dream, y'all. Have a great day.
Because I like this conference. Last year, I think, was the first year they did it here in Rhode Island. And it's good about what they're doing with the kids, and they're empowering them. And I'm a big person of empowerment, and I like to empower people. So I feel like this Dare to Dream conference gives them a voice so that they can go back to their schools so they don't have to be afraid to do whatever it is that they have to do.
Needs. And I was talking also about how when it comes to employment, all they do is just throw a kid to the side and tell them to work at Dunkin' Donuts, when they should have more horizons to overcome, like work at a restaurant or work at a fancy hotel, wherever their heart desires. The seminars I went to the first one I attended was to Speaking Out with the youth leadership, and from there we did our own seminar, which was the Apartment Hunters and Furniture Hunters. It's not an ordinary conference. It's a conference where you can actually speak to and let your voice be heard. Instead of just listening to what people have to say, you can actually interact with these people and don't feel too shy to ask too many questions. Because that's the whole process of Dare to Dream, in my mind.
My life story has brought me to where I am today, and I feel that I have a personal connection with everyone I meet, be it on an emotional, mental, or a physical level, whether we can like play soccer together or play a sport together, or if we can engage in some kind of political debate, or if we just fulfill each other's emotional needs. either way, like we all have gone through the struggles and we all know what it's like to be her and to her, and we can all just help pick each other up. How many of you think that you are alike? You guys think you're alike?
I think we're all alike in this very fact that we all want to be understood.
Oh, I like that.
It's important to have conferences like this in order to let kids with special needs have a voice and give them the opportunity to say what's on their minds when they come to these conferences. Because when you usually hear of a conference, you think of that it's just for adults. But this kind of conference, like Dare to Dream, it really shows the different kinds of kids that have special needs and let their voices be heard loud and clear.
What if we have a center in Woonsocket so that way people don't have to travel as far? I mean, it's all right to travel and get help from the Autism Project or RITAP, but what if we could create an autism center right in Woonsocket? I think that would be perfect.
When hear from experience with kids that are already special needs sounds a lot more gratifying than hearing experiences from, like, saying their parents or their teachers. When you actually hear from a student that has special needs, it feels rather great that wow, I'm just like that person. And I never knew that. Plus, you get to see all your old classmates and meet some new friends during the process. We all have a voice. No matter how softly or how loudly we speak, we have a voice.